The internet thought the drama was over. Then one tiny tap on a screen changed everything. When news broke that Chase Stokes and Kelsea Ballerini had called it quits for a second time, fans barely had time to process it before the speculation machine kicked into overdrive. The timing felt suspicious. The country star had just walked the 2026 Grammys red carpet solo. No cryptic captions. No dramatic statements. Just silence. And in Hollywood, silence is never just silence. Then came the song that poured gasoline on the fire. Fellow country singer Ashley Cooke shared a clip of her track, XS, a bold anthem about an ex with wandering eyes and someone who's been hiding the truth. It wasn't subtle. And when Kelsea dropped a simple MMMHHHMMM in the comments, fans immediately froze. Ashley replied, "You get it." That was it. No names. No confirmation. But rumors suggest many viewers took it as quiet validation that something wasn't right behind closed doors. Of course, nothing has been confirmed, but the internet rarely waits for proof. And that's when Madelyn Cline entered the chat, without actually entering it. The Outer Banks actress, who famously dated Chase from 2020 to 2021, didn't post a statement. She didn't throw shade. She didn't even comment. She simply liked a social media post recapping Kelsea and Ashley's exchange. One small click. But fans noticed instantly. Screenshots circulated. Comment sections exploded. Reports claim supporters saw it as solidarity, a quiet show of support for Kelsea. Others speculated whether it was something deeper, maybe even a subtle acknowledgement of shared experience. But that was only the beginning. Madelyn and Chase's own breakup wasn't exactly easy. Their real-life romance bloomed while filming Outer Banks, blurring the lines between fiction and reality. Viewers were deeply invested. When they split, fans didn't just lose a couple, they felt like they lost a storyline. Speaking later on the Therapist podcast, Madelyn admitted it was really hard to separate their real relationship from their on-screen love story. Public breakups are messy. Public breakups tied to a hit show? Even messier. Yet somehow, they kept working together. In a 2023 interview with People, Madelyn made it clear that professionalism came first. She described the cast as a family and emphasized their commitment to leaving each season stronger than the last. And fans respected that maturity. But let's be honest, staying professional doesn't mean emotions disappear overnight. And here's where it gets interesting. Just one day after Kelsea walked the Grammys red carpet alone, Madelyn posted a smiling selfie with the singer. The two were laughing, foreheads touching, clearly close. It didn't scream drama. It screamed loyalty. Which raises the question, was Madelyn simply supporting a friend? Or was there an unspoken understanding between two women who may have experienced something similar? Now, to be clear, there are no confirmed accusations. No verified claims of wrongdoing. But fans online are speculating that the lyrics about wandering eyes hit a little too close to home. And when subtle social media moves a line with emotional song lyrics, the internet connects dots fast. Hollywood relationships have always been layered, especially when co-stars are involved. Just look at Jennifer Aniston and David Schwimmer. During the Friends reunion, they admitted they had real crushes on each other during season 1, feelings they never acted on because the timing was never right. Two ships passing in the night. Sometimes what almost happened becomes just as powerful as what did. And maybe that's the bigger picture here. Breakups fade. Headlines move on. But subtle reactions? They linger. A like button. A song lyric. A solo red carpet appearance. In Hollywood, those quiet details often speak the loudest. So the question isn't just what happened between Chase and Kelsea. The real question is this. When Madelyn hit that like button, was it just support? Or was it something she didn't need words to explain, and just when fans thought they had pieced the puzzle together, another layer appeared? Because this isn't just about a breakup. It's about timing, optics, and patterns that people online can't stop dissecting. Chase Stokes has now been at the center of two highly publicized splits, first with Madelyn Cline, then with Kelsea Ballerini. Both relationships played out in the public eye. Both had intense fan investment. And both ended with subtle online breadcrumbs instead of dramatic statements. Fans are now revisiting old interviews, old red carpet clips, even body language breakdowns. Some reports claim viewers noticed distance in Chase and Kelsey's recent appearances. Others say that's just hindsight bias. After all, when a relationship ends, people love to say the signs were always there. But were they really? Or are we projecting meaning onto moments that once felt normal? What makes this situation even more layered is the Outer Banks factor. Outer Banks isn't just another show, it's a global hit with a fiercely loyal fan base. When Madelyn and Chase dated, their off-screen romance fueled the fantasy. When they split, viewers worried it would affect the chemistry. It didn't, at least not publicly. They continued filming, continued promoting, continued smiling in interviews. That kind of composure doesn't happen by accident. But here's what people keep whispering about. Madelyn once admitted how difficult it was to separate real emotions from fictional storytelling. She described the breakup as something you grow out of, which sounded mature, even peaceful. Yet fans now wonder, does experience change how you react when history repeats itself? When she liked that post about Kelsey's comment under Ashley Cook's XS, was it empathy, recognition, or simply supporting a friend who's hurting? And let's not ignore Kelsey's side of this. Kelsea has always been open about heartbreak in her music. From her very public divorce to deeply personal lyrics, she processes pain through art. So when she resonated with a song about crossing lines and hiding the truth, fans immediately leaned in. It's been said that artists often speak their loudest through subtle moments. A short comment, a knowing reply, that "you get it" response from Ashley? That wasn't random. Still, no one has confirmed anything. No accusations have surfaced. No dramatic exposé. Just hints. And sometimes hints are more powerful than headlines. Meanwhile, Madelyn seems unbothered on the surface. Career thriving. Public image steady. No messy interviews. No emotional posts. In fact, her calm might be the most intriguing part of all. Because in an industry where oversharing is currency, restraint feels intentional. And here's the bigger twist. Hollywood is full of co-stars who dated, broke up, and quietly moved on while the cameras kept rolling. Remember when Jennifer Aniston and David Schwimmer revealed during the Friends reunion that they had major crushes on each other during season 1? Fans were stunned. Years of chemistry suddenly made sense. They admitted to cuddling between takes. Spoon naps on the couch. Feelings that never fully crossed the line because timing was off. Sometimes the biggest stories are the ones no one confirms until decades later. Which makes you wonder, will we ever hear the full truth about what really happened between Chase and Kelsea? Or will this remain another Hollywood chapter told through song lyrics and silent likes? Because in this world, statements are crafted carefully. But instincts? Those slip out. A tap on a screen. A shared selfie. A comment that says just enough. And maybe that's why fans can't let this go. Was Madelyn simply being a supportive friend? Or did that one subtle move carry a message? Only a few truly understood? In Hollywood, you don't always need to speak to be heard. So, what do you think really happened behind the scenes? And here's where the story takes a deeper turn. Because breakups in Hollywood aren't just emotional, they're strategic. Public image matters. Timing matters. Who unfollows who first? That matters too. Yet in this case, there were no dramatic unfollows. No explosive interviews. No messy tell-all moments. Just quiet moves and carefully measured silence. Some fans are now speculating that the second split between Chase Stokes and Kelsea Ballerini may have been building for months. Reports claim subtle distance during joint appearances. Less social media interaction. Fewer public shout-outs. Of course, that's all unverified, but in today's world, digital behavior is treated like body language. And fans read everything. What's fascinating is how different each woman handled the situation. Kelsea leaned into music. A cryptic but emotionally charged comment under Ashley Cook's XS, a public appearance alone. A composed exterior that still hinted at something unresolved. She didn't accuse. She didn't expose. She simply resonated. Madelyn, on the other hand, didn't say a word. No interviews about it. No cryptic captions. Just a single like. And somehow, that silence echoed louder than any statement could. But let's zoom out for a second. Madelyn and Chase met on the set of Outer Banks, where their on-screen romance became one of Netflix's biggest teen sensations. When their real-life relationship ended in 2021, fans were devastated. Not because breakups are rare, but because this one blurred fiction and reality. It felt personal to viewers. And when something feels personal, people look for villains, yet neither of them ever publicly blamed the other. No shade. No dramatic fallout. Just professionalism. In fact, Madelyn told people in 2023 that they were committed to keeping the show strong and their work intact. That kind of restraint isn't easy, especially when the world is watching. So now fans are asking, does history repeat itself? No one is accusing Chase of anything. There are no confirmed allegations. But when lyrics about crossing lines align with a breakup and an ex quietly supports that narrative, the internet fills in the blanks. Sometimes unfairly, sometimes prematurely. And then there's the psychology of it all. When two women who have both dated the same man show public solidarity, it shifts the dynamic. It's no longer framed as rivalry. It becomes unity, strength, shared understanding. And that might be the most powerful twist in this entire story. Because instead of tension between exes, we're seeing friendship. Instead of public drama, we're seeing subtle signals. And in an industry fueled by spectacle, that restraint is almost disruptive. Hollywood history shows us that time eventually reveals everything. Think about Jennifer Aniston and David Schwimmer finally admitting years later that their feelings during Friends were real. Decades passed before that truth surfaced. No scandals, just timing. So maybe this chapter isn't finished yet. Maybe what we're seeing now is just the polished surface. Because if there's one thing Hollywood has proven over and over, it's this. The real story rarely unfolds all at once. A like, a lyric, a solo red carpet. Sometimes that's all it takes to spark 1,000 questions. And the biggest one still lingers. Was this just coincidence or quiet confirmation? Only time will tell.